Go ahead.
I'm Open.
I'm Rushan Grover.
I'm Barbara Lashinsky.
I'm Ankur Sharma.
I'm Kelsey Sullivan, and we are ShopKind.
Alright, so chances are you've contributed even a small amount to the $200 billion spent on online shopping each year. Whether it be a pair of shoes for yourself or a Christmas gift for a loved one, we've all contributed to the online marketplace in some way. A couple months ago, we were talking to Greg Lernahan about the direction of our business venture, and he got to tell us about...
Brown noser.
That's a good-looking family.
He got to telling us about his Christmas shopping for his family. He told us he wanted to buy from social cause companies to give back to the world that holiday season. And as soon as he got online, he started shopping for a couple hours, and he found out it was much more difficult than he thought, and he disappointedly had to give up and eventually go back to shopping normally. He mentioned something to Mr. Miles about it, and Mr. Miles said there should be a business developed for that. As soon as we heard that, we knew we wanted to be that business. The problem we saw in Greg Lernahan's story was people have a hard time finding a social cause company that also distributes products that they're looking for. And from there we realized that there's a lack of consumer knowledge for social cause companies that want to get their products into the public eye.
And with that, we are the Amazon or Alibaba for the social cause marketplace. ShopKind is a website that organizes small social cause companies into categories based on which products they sell and from which causes they support, and users can purchase directly through our website. So the problem we are addressing, like Will said, is small social cause companies do not get enough advertising because they are often overshadowed by the larger corporations. And millennials are willing to give, but however do not have the access to these websites because they are unaware of them. A company such as Goodspread would be a great example to put on our website because for every jar of peanut butter you buy, a nutritional meal is packaged and sent to Africa for kids in need. We are unsure of what we consider a social cause company because there are many parameters of what percent they give back, and some companies don't give money, they give a product. So we still have to figure that out and put it into categories to put that on our website. We connect millennials with socially aware companies, and we would like to promote the everyday people on our customer segment from 12 to age of 30 to buy the same products they normally would online, except some of the proceeds would go directly to these small social cause companies who are struggling. And we think that ages 12 to 30 is great because research shows that in just last year, 78% of millennials gave to a social cause company in some sort of form or way, whether that was a monetary donation or through a product they bought. As the population is growing, people are becoming more giving and thus shopping kinder. Our total addressable market is $200 billion, and that is the amount of money spent online each year from Americans. We narrowed that down to our SAM, which is $4 million, and that's the revenue generated by the 20 social cause companies that we have been talking to and would like to sign within our first year. We hope to increase their revenue by $750,000 a year. We will take 8% of that, which gives us a market share of 1.5%. For our first competitor is Tom's Marketplace. However, the products on their website are too expensive. There are not enough companies listed. There's no variety. And there are limited causes to support.
Our second competitor is Shop with Meaning. Now, they don't list products or sell products on their website. They only list companies. And their website hasn't been updated since early 2013.
Wow.
And they're not very user-friendly, so their website is kind of out of our reach.
So we're going to do affiliate linking, so we will not have warehouse costs, shipping costs, or product costs. That means our COGS will be zero. When someone buys a product from the website, we will take a commission, and then we will send the rest of the money to the company, as well as the billing and the shipping information. Our SG&A for year one is roughly $20,000, and a majority of that will be going towards the website upkeep. We wanted to make it really modern because millennials will be using it. And then in year 5, it's going to increase to $80,000. However, a majority of that will still be with the website and also advertising. We want to advertise on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, as well as our salaries, but they won't be that big. And then, so this is our financial model. Year 1, we think we can make $60,000. In year 5, we estimate we will make $400,000. This is all based on how many visits we get to our website, the percent of those people buying, and the average sale price. So we think that in year 1, we can get 300,000 people to visit our website, with 10% of those people buying at a $25 average sale price. And in year 5, we think we can get 5 million people to visit, or 2 million people to visit our website, 10% buying at an average sale price of $25 as well.
This is Weebly. We are going to be using Weebly to create our MVP. Weebly is a website hosting service. As of right now, it is free to us, but we are looking forward to paying for a domain from them, which is also comes with upgraded features. And that comes to around $13.17 a month. We're going to do this for around 6 months, so it's a total of $80. And this is an example of what our website is going to look like.
So on our weekly homepage, we're going to have an explainer video that shows the ins and outs of the website. And it also explains what ShopKind is really for. And it's to bring social cause companies to millennials in order to bring attention to these causes. And so we're going to pay about $125 to make the video to a student in the school based on quality of the video. And all we have to do is just give the student a script and a storyboard board, and all they have to do is make it fill. So on the website, we'll have signups for newsletters, memberships, and valuable reward systems. And valuable reward systems. And we'll be branching out, acting as an online concierge, and also acting as a Google search for the customers, so we can get back to them within 24 hours. And through the signups, we'll allow customers to rate, review, and comment on products being sold on the site to make it easier for future customers to purchase a product.
All right, we plan on staying very connected with our customers after we get them to our site. We plan on sending out, as Rushan said, at least one newsletter a week highlighting big things that are happening with our company along with companies we're working with. We plan on sending out consistent, constant updates, talking about noteworthy things that people should be keeping their eye out for with us. And survey and email connections will be set up after the explainer video. It'll be used to collect information for us to give us a feel of what people like about us and what they're looking for product-wise.
So we want to put $400 into pay-per-click. Pay-per-click is Google advertising, and we want to do this to get people to the website, or else paying for that would be completely pointless. We want people to watch the video. So we're asking for $400. We hope that this can span over a course of 30 days. We know it's a competitive market, so we hope to talk to Mr. Getzi, and he can help us with our keywords to make them more specific to our search.
Another form of advertising we are going to do, we would love to purchase 1,000 stickers with our logo on it for $189. And this is our original logo, however, we think it's a little feminine, so we're going to test out and see which colors students at VHS would like, because a lot of people, including myself and Barbara, we put stickers on water bottles and computers, and in a school of 3,000 kids, all these ShopKind logos generating through the hallways, we think we'll get a lot of visitors to our website.
So our key metrics are the number of emails received, the number of surveys completed, and the number of website visits we get, which will be measured through Google Analytics. And these key metrics will determine our company's success in the long run.
Number of emails received and number of surveys completed will not be able to be set up until we get the info or explainer video on the website. And that will be helping us gauge how many followers we're getting and what people are looking for from us. Our website visits, as Rushan said, will be measured through Google Analytics. We'll be checking that at least once a day, and that'll gauge us our popularity.
For our timeline, we would like to have our website completed by February 9th, our explainer video and pay-per-click up by February 16th. Our marketing strategies have already started and will continue to progress in the future. We've already had Twitter and Facebook pages uploaded, and we would like to post more blogs to social websites. We've submitted them, and hopefully the stickers too would help. And so once our website is completed, February 9th is the kickstart date that starts the rest of our business, because on our website we're going to have a button that says Shop Now, and once a user clicks on this button, Shop Now, because they're interested in our products that don't exist yet, it's going to say, unfortunately we don't have any products, please leave your name, your email, and the product you are searching for with a social cause, and we will be the Google search and concierge. So in 24 hours we will get back to them and send them an email saying, here's a list of 7 different types of shoes that all go to social causes. Let us know what you think. Please take this quick survey, and hopefully we will get the feedback we need from that.
So in total, we're asking for $794 for our MVP. We think that this is a reasonable cost because we will be paying for a video that explains our whole concept. We'll be also paying for the actual website, as well as the customer means to get there, which will be pay-per-click and advertising. So our mission is to increase the knowledge that people have about causes that a lot of people don't know that just buying one product, we can help the world. So we want to connect socially conscious millennials with socially aware companies to impact the world in a positive way. We are ShopKind. Thank you.
Easily the best opening we've seen all day.
Yeah.
So something about, I have a question about the pay-per-click kind of. So what kind of keyword search do you assume people are going to be searching for? I mean, are people actually going to search what, I want a way to shop for socially, conscious type of, or, do social good. Is that actually, can you check, is that a keyword that being searched now, and how often?
It's
That's my concern, I'm just saying, is that if this is a real problem, it's a great problem to solve, but are they actually going to Google to search that?
Yeah. I don't know the exact numbers, but I think it's like 2,000 a day. When I was putting up the keywords, I was putting in like shop, which has like 1 billion.
Yes, that's
So
what
when I
I'm
started
getting at,
narrowing
yeah.
them down to companies that give back or just that give back, it started going down to like 5,000, 1,000, those kind of numbers.
So $400 is a lot of money to spend just to get to that. I would like to think of other ways to reach that target audience that would actually want to shop on your site. I think going on organic Google search is like really just throwing up, and hoping that something sticks,
One way that companies are achieving what Cara is suggesting is through bartering of email lists. And so imagine the following scenario. Instead of right now, the MVP that you have designed is you're testing how much traffic you can push to the site, but then there's no transaction, you go to that concierge model. What if you had all the products featured on your website? And if somebody wanted to buy it, they just pressed on it, and it went out of your website, and it just hot linked right into their website. You're not going to make any money on that. You don't care about the money right now. What you care about is, are people coming to us, and can we get them to purchase something, and we'll know the Google Analytics of how many people clicked on Tom Shoes, or how many people clicked on a variety of different products. You could then, so that would be, as a user, that would be a lot more valuable to me, because I don't really want to go fill out a survey on your website. What I really want to do is buy stuff that's available, and you guys can curate it and just point me there. The transaction's not going to happen there. What you could then do is go to those companies and say, we want to feature you on our site. We're not going to make any money. The only thing we want is your email list. Just give us your email list and barter for that with no money being exchanged. So there's a company called Pure Wow. It's a curation site. It's not social media. It's just cool stuff. It's not, it's something that might be. I can connect you with my daughter, who's responsible for bartering emails. She has no budget, but she's grown it into like 2 million users through just borrowing email lists. And I think there's a model there for that.
You might want to look at doing a more targeted, specific. I'm thinking, I'll use Valentine's Day. You guys go out and curate products that would be good Valentine's Day gifts for people from companies that meet the criteria. And then market, you want to buy a Valentine's Day gift, with a purpose, for a good cause, go to this site. And then actually...
Which is their site, right?
Their site, yes,
Yep.
your site. And then just let them click through for free to the list of products. Got a splash page of all your, 25 cool products from the right companies. That'll test interest better than just a general sort of general.
And once you build a user base up there, then you can figure out how to monetize.
And then also what keywords and how to because I worry about spending a lot of money that just goes into the pockets of big corporations and doesn't get you value, so. You may have a better chance testing, curate your own product list and see if people resonate.
Are any of you developers where the website experience and the whole development around this will be, you are? Okay. That's really important because this site can be extremely expensive and it's great to see that you have that in-house talent to pull that off. Model out, look at hundreds of websites and pick the one that you guys like the best. You don't have to, you can kind of steal or borrow looks and identities here.
Is there a role for Pinterest in this concept? You know,
It's
something your own-
included in our like social media,
Okay.
but we're not like specifically using like Pinterest as our main MVP. But yeah.
You can
That's
put
got
a-
the analytics built into it.
Yeah, you can put a Pinterest like gallery on your website for people to visualize the products, because you really are Amazon. That was a great opening, Amazon that summed it up perfectly. So, it's all about the visuals of the products.
I continue to counsel you to have gold, silver, bronze. Gold is maybe they're making it in Africa and it's authentic all the way to the people that are employed where they source the product. And bronze is, they're socially conscious, they give some money away but not as significant. So give your consumer the opportunity to make the greatest impact. Because if you're just throwing them all up there and they're all the same to me, I come back and I used Nike with you last week and I find out that Nike's giving away 2%. That doesn't really move me. And you put them as,
Yeah. That's why we changed to like the reviews of the customers rather than us like putting them in categories, because we don't want companies to be like, oh, I don't want to be in bronze,
I understand it's complicated,
Mhm.
but as a consumer, I want to know the authenticity of where I'm buying product from.
The value you're bringing is eyeballs to that website, because that's in the end, so you need to focus on that and not care what the companies think. Seriously, if you want to, the more people you drive, the more influence you're going to have with your companies.
How much content have you already curated as far as, do you have visibility into the number of companies that you would want to even feature their product on your site?
So we want to focus on 20. We were actually going to already contact them, but we decided not to until.
We've already talked to all these companies at least one time, and they said they're interested in our idea. So until we solidify.
Here's the beauty in the MVP. You don't even have to ask. You can go out, promote their name on your website, make it searchable, however way you want to deal with it. And when someone clicks on, I want to buy this, you're leaving your website going to theirs. They're going to start to wonder, heck, where are we getting all this traffic, perhaps? That's where you'll come back and say, I'm sure you've seen an uptick in your volume. We've had 1,000 people buy your product through our site.
And your Google Analytics will tell you that.
It'll tell you very quickly. This is exactly, read the Zappos shoes MVP and how that was launched if you haven't read it already. That's exactly what you want to create here. No inventory, bought shoes, took a photograph of them, didn't even buy the shoes, featured the photograph on the website. When somebody clicked on it, he ran up to the store, bought them, and shipped them. Now, you're not going to go buy and ship. You're just simply going to say, you could though, that could be another way to do this. But the other way would be just link to their site.
You got about a minute, but if you guys are done, you guys can give me a price.
Go back to your MVP.
So we've thought PPC, we want to kill that. And I don't even know if we want to redirect it anywhere, because I think we've given you at least some thoughts around how to redirect that whole MVP. But you have to figure out a way you're going to drive traffic to that site, otherwise this is meaningless. So The bartering approach might be
Yeah,
one.
PR would work for you guys in this case too, and that's why I think if you went around a specific, sort of like a Valentine or something specific.
Purchasing holiday.
A purchasing
Valentine's Day
holiday.
is a great idea.
You know, you would get, you know, you could get free PR that would drive traffic to there, you know, and
Right.
that type of thing.
Right, spend $200 on
Yeah.
a dozen roses or.
Right,
Yeah.
make a difference in someone's life at the same time. It's a
Yeah.
really compelling proposition.
Yeah, the whole love thing, right?
Oh,
Right.
love,
Right.
time.
Make it authentic.
Lots of brands.
You can always make up your own holiday too, that's one thing.
Right.
That's true.
National Shop for a Good Cause Day, you know, and like.
Think about churches, think about, yeah, and telling what you're doing and say, gosh, can we launch this to your parishioners?
Easter baskets.
Think about just every charitable organization that might have overlapping needs. You're just building a user base. You really care about conversion rates, and if you're getting 2 to 3% on email rates, you need to have hundreds of thousands of them. So you can push a bunch of emails out with a 2% conversion rate and be really happy at the end of the day. But you need hundreds of thousands. And where you go to Willow Creek and stuff like this.
I would maybe do closer to 400 after that.
Yep.
you know.
394, and we'll round it to 4.
Yeah.
But keep us posted on it, because if you run into an issue where you have a great idea and it seems like it's going to work and you're going to need some money to drive traffic to it, we're all here.
Yeah.
Great job.
Thank you.
Yep, good
Michael,
job.
Michael, if you're gonna do that 1,000 emails, 10,000, 100,000 emails, you're gonna have to pay for